Hello, Boss Word. Welcome to Boxing Block Center. Amir Kang has stated that the unified heavyweight ruler of the whole universe, Anthony Joshua, is afraid of Deontay Water. He said that Water is a dangerous guy, and Water is powerful. Water is this, Water is that, Water is... He gave Water a lot of praises. And say that Joshua is a guy that is scared of water, that he doesn't want to smoke with water. And I want to give my sincere thoughts on what I think about what Amir Kang has stated. I think Amir Khan is just hating. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Faye Magdum, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Farah Magdum or Faria Magdum. Okay. The wife of Amir Khan allegedly slept with the unified heavyweight king of the world. Amir Khan accused Anthony Joshua of sleeping with his wife. We all know the scenario, right? We all know what happened. We all know how Amir Khan went on Twitter to tell the unified king that man like Anthony Joshua can have my leftovers. That quote is still on Twitter right now, and we, the real boxing fans, haven't forgotten about it. Then after a thorough investigation, Amir Kang then realized that Joshua isn't the one who wrote his wife, and then he apologized. You know what I mean? So, and him and his wife, they came back together. But before that, Amir Khan called his wife a hoe on Twitter. You know, Amir Khan did all sort of stuff to try and embarrass his wife, which in my opinion wasn't the right thing to do as a man, because it looks like some guys, they are quick to react whenever there's a controversy around their wives, but they do the worst behind theirs. We all know what happened to Amir Khan. I like Amir Khan. I'm a fan of Amir Khan. I cannot lie about it. But we all know what happened. We all know how Amir Khan wanked on Skype with a girl. And after him and Faye Magdum separated at that time, Amir Khan went to Dubai to chill with an 18-year-old girl, right? Wasn't that the case? So, I'm not trying to bring this up because of what he said or how he feels. We have to understand that Amir Khan and Joshua were very close before. I mean, not close as friends, but Joshua looked up to Amir Khan while in a GB team. Let's keep it real. I know this personally. But at one time, when Joshua saw that Amir Khan is a snake, Joshua withdrew, countered from Amir Khan. And also, Amir Khan at that time was one of the hottest British fighters. Okay? He went to America, he fought a lot of Americans, you know, he fought Canelo, you know, he's a huge name in the sport of boxing, especially in America. He's very known in America as well. And now I'm hearing that Terence Crawford has offered Amir Khan $5 million to fight him next. And Amir Khan is trying to reconsider and, yeah, make the fight happen. Because he wants to fight the best, but not Kell Brook, okay? Because he knows that Kell Brook might whoop the ass. I like Amir Khan, but looking at his last fight, I think his chin is a problem. He's a phenomenal boxer. He has a phenomenal hand speed. But I think Kell Brook will, knock him out. Because Kell Brook is technically more stronger and punch very hard. You know what I mean? He punches very hard. So Amir Khan won us more with Kell Brook. He has been trying to, delay the fight, and still doing it. And even his fans, I'm one of his fans. I'm disappointed. I used to think Amir Khan would beat Kell Brook, but after a thorough investigation and examination, I have to say that Kell Brook, we beat Amir Khan, and Amir Khan is scared of it. Amir Khan is very scared to lose to Kell Brook because of something that happened between both of those guys, which is personal. A lot of people don't know that, but something happened between both of those guys. They didn't just start hating on each other. Something happened. Amir Khan don't want to get embarrassed, by Kell Brook for a reason. So let's keep it real. And also, Joshua is and was a fan of Amir Khan at that time before Amir Khan started hating on Joshua. When Amir Khan saw that Joshua was beginning to be seen as the face of British boxing, Amir Khan had lots of positive things to say. But after the incident with his wife, which he, as a man, you don't have to just go on Twitter and try and embarrass your wife. Because after all, you are not really sure or you haven't confirmed it yet. So he went on Twitter and accused the unified heavyweight king of the universe of sleeping with his wife. And later found out that the wife is pregnant. Okay? The wife was pregnant. And it was by him. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what to say. Amir Khan should take it easy. Because jealousy is a disease. Some people will say, well, Amir Khan is speaking the truth. Why are you so bad? Well, he's not speaking his mind. Because I know this guy, Amir Khan. He knows Joshua will whoop Deontay Waters' ass. But because of the hate that he has for Joshua, because of the hatred he's developed for Joshua, due to the incident with his wife and everything, Amir Khan is now someone who wants to see Joshua downfall. And Amir Khan talk about his wife cheating on him. I don't know his wife, if the wife did it or not, but I can confirm that Joshua doesn't like girls that skinny. I'm just saying it. That skinny, no. With plastic surgery, no. Joshua like them thick. Like them a little bit, with asses. Big asses. Joshua don't like skinny bones, just like me. For example, I can say in Nigeria, we have a lot of skinny girls. And I'm not a fan of skinny girls, okay? Like Amir Khan's wife, for example. Because we have them, there are so many in Nigeria. Them thick is good. Thick, chubby, a little bit, good shape, better than bone. You know what I mean? I don't like bones, okay? I'm already a fit guy, and I don't want to have bone. I need some flesh. So Joshua is like that. Even Joshua, talked about it as well. Yeah. So Amir Khan's hate for Joshua is not surprising. Saying that water will knock Joshua out, saying that Joshua's afraid of water is he's a lie. It's a lie. Because believe me, by the time Joshua and water fight, Joshua will beat water. And Joshua is not scared of any man. Any man. That's a fact. Why should he be scared of Deontay Water? Why? For what reason? So Amir Khan should pipe down and stop hating on the unified heavyweight king of the world. Because he knows the truth, but he doesn't want to talk about it because he's Amir Khan is strange. Amir Khan is strange. I don't know if Eddie Hearn is still his promoter. I don't know. I think he is. Matchroom still promotes him, but in a way, like, he's strange in a way. Like, I don't know. I mean, kind of strange. I mean, kind of done strange things. I like him because he's a very cool, collective guy. But he talks a lot of shit sometimes, and I think he's lost a lot of respect for not fighting Kell Brook. I mean, he's been trying to delay the Kell Brook fight. He wants to fight other fighters. He wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Now he wants to fight Terence Crawford. He wants to fight everybody except for Kell Brook. I don't know why he doesn't want to fight Kell Brook. Maybe because of what happened between both of them. He doesn't want to get his ass whooped by Kell Brook. So I mean, can shoot focus on fighting Kell Brook because Joshua is not scared of no goddamn person. Not even Deontay Wilder, who he knows he cannot box, and knock out as well. Not saying that Wilder isn't dangerous. Wilder is a dangerous fighter. He's just a dangerous puncher. You know, he's a dangerous puncher, but he has no skills. You know, I understand the reason why the Americans support him because there hasn't been an American champion for many, many years before Wilder became a champion, and he represents America. But we have to admit that Deontay Wilder is very far ahead of the likes of Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, and Lennox Lewis, even Holyfield, Larry Holmes. Those guys are legends. Okay? Those guys' skills were sick. Riddick Bowe, a big guy, you know, how his combinations were blazing like fire. I cannot understand it. Riddick Bowe was a big man with a lot of skills. You know, Riddick Bowe is a classic fighter. You know, so I can understand why the Americans support Deontay Wilder so bad. And the WBC wants the belt to stay there. But he's going to stay there for just a couple of years and go away. I think someone would take it away from Wilder. If not Joshua, if not Tyson Fury, someone else will come up. Someone they will cherry pick and then will outbox or knock out Wilder and will take it away. Unless Deontay Wilder work on this boxing skills, I don't see a way he beats Joshua. In fact, Deontay Wilder is not even interested in Joshua right now. He wants to fight Tyson Fury. And he wants to fight Tyson Fury in Las Vegas or in New York, not in the UK. Which is absurd to me because this guy said he is the baddest man on the planet. If you're the baddest man on the planet, then you've got to go travel around the planet, right? Not just stay in one place. Right? And also, Tyson Fury has fought in your own backyard. So, you have to go to the UK at Old Trafford or at Wembley Stadium and have that fight. But I don't think he will because he knows that he might lose that fight against Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is going to get even more better. Tyson Fury is going to trim even down and lose a lot of weight even more and regain his confidence because he's tested Deontay Wilder power, so he knows what to do the next time. He has a game plan. Deontay Wilder is 33 years old and we not have a game plan because he cannot box. But we have to see what happens. So Americans should stop hating on the unified heavyweight king of the universe. Okay? Joshua is the unified heavyweight king of the universe and he holds the other belts. Okay? Only one that he doesn't own is the WBC belt, which is with Deontay Wilder right now. But rightfully belongs to Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury won that fight. You know, we just want to see the rematch if it happens. But I would love to see Wilder fight Joshua next because Joshua wants it next. Both Team Wilder and Wilder himself see that Joshua now knows his weaknesses. That Wilder has no skills at all. He's just a plan A fighter. So Joshua is already prepared for Wilder. But will Wilder accept the challenge? I don't think so. Give it to us below, guys. Do you think Amir Khan is hating on the unified king of the world? Do you think he's hating on Joshua? Or do you think he's just giving his own sincere opinion? Like the video, guys. Share. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Cheers, everyone.